What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Y'all see it, another track trip. Hey, finally again where we can go a little more frequently. And ever since I got that data on Meech, I've been dying to get back. So tonight we're going to hit the track straight nitrous runs. I changed the tune, so I think I cleaned it up. So we're gonna see what it do. So now I'm finna get we finna get the car out, go ahead and get loaded up. So, you know, I ain't rushing. When wifey get back from picking up the kid from school, we can get on down and do what we gotta do so we can get back home, since it ain't a hop and a skip away. But let's crank old Mighty Emma up and see how the cold start. 1, 2, it's my rule. 2, drop of the key. Drop of the key. Don't do it to me. Don't do it. There you go. Drop of the key, Mighty Emma. Mighty Emma sounds so good. It sounds amazing. We're gonna get Mighty Emma move put right here, and so we get Meech out and check back in. Alrighty, in the shop. I just thought about it. I said, man, I gotta put the battery back up. Y'all know I still ain't had time to see what where that parasitic drain is coming from. So as a precaution now, I always go have the battery fully recharged until I get my ATM charged. I take it just to make sure, which it was dropped off yesterday, until I find out where that parasitic drain coming from. Look, I ain't even show y'all this, boy. I made me some new ramps. Y'all see that? I made some new ramps, boy. They on the money. People be asking about the driveway. Look, that's gonna get done. It's gonna get done, man. It's just not on my top priority list. And I've had this shop now, gonna be 2 years. It just ain't on my top priority list. I mean, other stuff, but I had it 2 years. I am gonna get the driveway done. Like I said, it's just not. I mean, people say, I can do it for you. It's not top priority. Trust me, when I'm ready, I start making posts and I get somebody to come through and do what they do, you know. But part of this, remember, if you've been around a long time, remember I had this poured. This used to be grass and trees and stuff right here. I had this part poured connected. It used to stop back there, but gonna have it cut. Gonna cut the cement like up in there. Cut all this up, break it up so it can start to slope up so it ain't scraping. Then it's gonna connect, run smooth. It's gonna swoop over. All that, they're just temporary garden. We're gonna actually plant in the ground. The pool finna get moved and stuff, so all that won't be there. And then it's gonna connect right there and swoop all the way out and connect to the shop. So it will get done. But for now, hey man, cause sometimes these cars, especially them when it's on there, it been scraping. So I made some ramps. I did it last week. I got some carriage bolts, and I went and bought some new pieces of wood, longer, had them cut longer. Braced them right there, made them stack up. They work like a charm, man. They work like a charm. Put them carriage bolts through there and put a nut on the back like butter. But let me get this battery hooked up so I can back this out and we get this car loaded up. And next time we go to the track, which we going this year, I said we're gonna take wifey car, R&B, let her play with it, cause it ain't seen the track in a long time. We'll put the slicks on it and let her play with it, cause it ain't been the track in a long time. So this will be the next one to go. After this trip in Meech, I'm putting the 24 back on and I'm gonna drive this thing to Summit Racing. Or either I'm driving to another state. Just to show like, hey, real street car, you gotta be able to do it, drag and drive. We're getting drag and drive ready, so if I can't do it, like, what's the point? So yeah, y'all gonna have that coming. This car has never been up to Summit. With Summit is an hour, with traffic, it's an hour and like 9 minutes or so from the house, so it's like 2-hour drive, which I've been wanting to do that to see how much gas it takes too. That's the next thing. So yeah, we got all that coming. I want to get this track trip out the way. We're gonna put the 24 back on, and then we either going to Summit or I'm gonna drive this thing all the way into South Carolina. I'm serious, all the way into South Carolina. So either way, both of them gonna get done, but I'm doing one or the other first. I'm thinking about going to Summit first, cause I need to go up there anyway, and I want to get that picture. Y'all know this one already been up there. I drove it up there to Summit, but I got to drive Meech. So after that, then we're gonna take wifey car to the track, let her play in it, and you know, get some runs in, get some burnout, cause she ain't never did a burnout at the track either. Last time she went, she just took off. So yeah, we're gonna put our old slicks on right here. The only car that has slicks, I use radials on everything. We'll put these old 26-inch slicks on her car. Take her front runners out, cause them hoods that's on Airtrain. Take them off, and then, you know, make it do what it do. And I gotta set me an appointment with Lawless Street Cars, so I can go ahead and get this hooked up, cause that's all that's lacking. Nope, I ain't shot a vlog. So if you ain't following on Facebook, recently, I took this carburetor off and rebuilt it. I went through the whole carburetor on Airtrain. It needed, cause y'all saw on some of the vlogs, if you on my Facebook, this car was, it had got to where it wasn't even cranked. It wouldn't crank without spraying a little shot of starter fluid, or if you can spray a little shot of 93. It would not crank, man. And I know because I hadn't drove the car in 4 months. So I said it done jailed up. And man, this carburetor on this car was so dirty. I can't believe the car was running like it was running. Then it got to where it started idling bad. I said, I got to take it off. Cause it's E85. And I took the carburetor off, man. I done ran it too. I did some TNT. I ain't recorded. Nah, we recorded. The footage got blurry or something, but man, it runs so much better. If I had the key out here, I'd crank it up for y'all. I mean, drop with the key. Boom! Like it's supposed to. But that's some, it's still, I be doing stuff out camera too. But anywho, let me get the battery in so I can get the car out of here. Y'all stay tuned. Got that baby all loaded up. We ready to roll now. So soon the wifey get back, man, we're gonna head on out and see what we do. So now I have a new goal in mind. I over-exceeded last trip, so I got a new goal in mind of what I'm trying to achieve tonight. Like I said, still not gonna make a Hail Mary pass. Ain't no need for that yet. But I got a goal in mind that I am trying to hit tonight. Like I said, just hit that goal. If I hit that goal on the first pass, that's it. One pass and get back to the house, man. And get it loaded up and stuff too, cause see, my our youngest baby girl, Teeny birthday coming up on Sunday. So I'm like, man, we're gonna take her to some store she wanna go to tomorrow, which will be the day before. And then on her birthday, we supposed to be going out to eat, celebrate with all the family and stuff. So, you know, I ain't trying to spend all night down here. But I want to get y'all the footage, bring y'all along for the ride, and then, you know, see if we can get what I would call a clean pass. Now, if the pass ain't clean, we're going to have to make another one, just no questions asked. But see if we can make a clean pass on the trans brake this time so that I can leave the line on nitrous and just make a clean hit. And that's it, see how the tune is. See if it clean up. I pull some fuel from it, and we just gonna see what happens. You know, like I said, a little light, A to B. I probably use the same tune-up on the ramp side. So like I said, it ain't gonna be a Hail Mary. I just want delay. I want delay the nitrous. Just started out real small on the line. I'm still not gonna run all the power that it makes. So we're gonna see what it do though. But next time I turn y'all back on, we should be at the track. So y'all stay locked in. BCG fam, we made it safely. Always a blessing when the Lord bring you to your destination safely. So we're gonna get Meech off the trailer. I really don't have nothing to do to it. I'm going to flow the nitrous again. I'm always gonna check that. Like I said, always check your pressure. Make sure everything is everything. And tune should be good in the grid. I haven't messed with that, so really ain't no need to check that, but we definitely going to flow the nitrous. Make sure everything is where I said it last week or 2 weeks ago. So yeah, let's get it unloaded so we can get ready, get the bottle in and make it do it. We got Meech unloaded. I'm about to get ready to set the nitrous up, go ahead and flow it. I got to put some more fuel in it for one, for sure. Got to do that. So we finna do that first. I'm trying to check that all right. Yeah. Put some more fuel in it, flow it. Put the bottle in. The pressure already good on the bottle, and we'll be ready to make the first hit. I'm gonna definitely check that micro switch first. I'm probably gonna do that first. Make sure it touch, and gonna see what it do. Y'all stay locked in. All right, BCG fam. So this the dilemma. I'm glad I thought about it. So the micro switch, this was the problem last week. Why they make a clean run, and that probably why it was surging too. It probably was on and off the switch. So y'all see, it's the play right here. As long as it's this way, it's good. And normally, I don't have to bend it up like that. Yeah, let me check. I'm going to turn y'all back on in a minute.
They work together.
All right, BCG fam, look. Much love. They're my pit crew for the night. Hey, teamwork make the dream work. So we just made a big discovery. Man, the whole time I've been running this car, what y'all say, I probably had a quarter pedal or something? It wasn't, the accelerator wasn't, well, it was on the floor in the car, but I had more right here, so yeah, I was losing a quarter pedal. So yep. So we had that, which caused the problem with the micro switch. So man, I still have not seen a full pass on the car, on motor or nothing, and definitely on nitrous. So we're gonna have to do everything over, y'all. We're gonna have to run everything, see what it do on motor. We're gonna just check everything over, cause what it done previously, which it already has ran personal best, but not with full throttle. So we're gonna get the bottle in the car and see what it do. All right, BCG fam, I think we finally ready. All right, BCG fam. So quick check-in. We're in the stage lanes again, man. This thing here was a ride. It was a ride. Hey, look, man, my buddy was just, he had asked me earlier, he was like, man, did it spin? I said, it ain't spin. It ain't spun. It goes straight down. And tonight it spun. I said, man, and I don't even have it on a lot of power on the line. It's just that y'all see the difference. I really was missing a quarter of a pedal. I mean, everything, the car idle better. It had because see, it had the gas. Oh my goodness, I'm thinking about everything now. Cause the tune-up, cause it had the throttle pulled. And the throttle went in resting. So that's why y'all, the car idle different. Man, I'm gonna have to just call, it would pull, what it was doing, it had it on the wrong hole, and then the pedal, it was pulling on the throttle. So basically the throttle was part open. Let's just say it had tension on it this way on the carburetor. But when you go to the flow, it wasn't giving the carburetor the full shebang. So now we took it loose and it released, and then you pull the cable out, and now it's getting the full pedal. And it feels different, it idle different, everything. It hit the tire hard, as y'all can see. Y'all saw the clip by now. It hit the tire hard, going in the air every time the gas come on. And I did have it turned down. I had it turned down. So what are we gonna do now is make a motor pass, because it's gonna run fast on motor, because everything y'all been saying all the time, I've done played around in Mexico, it ain't been full throttle. And it feels different. So we finna run on motor, and we probably load up. I'm gonna analyze the data on the grid so I can see. Cause this joker hit the tire, and I mean, I got a lot of power pulled out of it on the line. I didn't leave on nothing really. But I can also, and I want to check over everything, cause that changed the game, that tune. So I want to check over everything, the tune, the wideband, check the plugs. It just got to redo everything just to check it, you know. So I don't want to run another nitro pad, but it did clean it up. It did clean it up. I can see that. So we're gonna make that motor hit. I'm about 95% positive it's gonna be a PB, a personal best. So see what it do. BCG fam, y'all see it, we back in the stable. Another successful night, home safely. All praises to my Father in heaven, bringing us back home safely, taking us to our destination safely. Me and wife here got everything put up. We finna close the shop up, cause it be getting chilly at night now, man. So quick rundown. The car run totally different. I mean, the car run totally different. So let me give y'all an illustration of what was going on with the carburetor, so y'all can really understand how they were fighting against each other. The carburetor and the accelerator pedal were fighting against each other. So here, right here, you got carburetor linkage, right? And this one not in. I got a Dominator. Let me see. I want to show y'all what was going on. This one I got took apart. This one ain't even got the same linkage. But anyway, on this one, it's called this is a Dominator. On this one, you can't get it wrong. Which, like I said, I didn't do this one. I didn't do this one because I didn't put it on. I didn't put the carburetor on. But like I said, when I was tuning it, I just taking the bowls off. I never took the carburetor off the car. I had to think back. I don't think I did. I don't remember doing it. If I did, I did. But you see right here, so when you hook, let me make sure. Nah, that's the secondary side. Here we go. All right. So here we go. So yeah, you see you got different holes, right? And this is where your throttle goes. So now this thing is fully rested. And then it's fully open. So to hook an accelerator pedal up, it has slack in it. You pull it all the way out until it stops. Once you pull it all the way out until you can't pull the cable no more, that means your pedal inside the car is completely off the floor. If you push the steel cable back in, it's gonna make your pedal go to the floor. So you pull it out, let's say your cable started right here. If you don't hook the accelerator cable up, you know what I'm talking about. And you pull it all the way out until it won't pull anymore, and you put it in the appropriate hole. And the pedal is completely off the floor. So what I had going on, it should have been in here. It was right here. There's a lot of pedal right there. It been right there in that one the whole time. So what it did, look what happens. Now it was pulling on it just to hell like that. So it's like, man, I'm talking about the car idle different everything. I mean, I said I gotta check over everything. So it's hooked up and then it's right here. So then what was happening, I was pressing the gas to the floor and it was going like that. That was it. But look at all this you got left. All that was left. So I'm pressing the pedal, it going like this. I'm on the floor in the car, and that's the throttle position. So when we fixed it and put it right here, all of that, that's what was going on. That's exactly what was discovered tonight. I said, man, that's why it's good to have more eyes than one. Much love to Rashid and the rest of the guys, man, that helped out. They just came by, they were chatting. And you know, I was already out flowing and stuff, and you know, it just track atmosphere, man. You hop in and help, man. And you know, I needed some wrenches and stuff. I didn't bring all the right sizes, so they loaned some tools and we got it done. And then they discovered it. I'm like, man, it's crazy. So all the time, y'all know Meech been back together since March. Well, we had the mishap, came back 39 days later. And then it been together since March. And the whole time I've been driving that car, it has been at 75% throttle. Every pass I done made been at 75% throttle. I'm on the floor. I'm thinking I'm on the floor. And the car ran personal best on motor at 75% throttle 2 times. The first day out on pump gas, it ran a PB on motor. Then y'all know the last track trip before this one, it ran another PB on motor because I discovered, remember the spark plug wire wasn't clipped on fully, and I ran around on 7.5 cylinders. And tonight, I discovered I've never been full throttle. So tonight was the first time full throttle, and it ran another personal best on motor. I'm talking about that joker flying, man. Y'all saw the pass. It looked. I'm just now looking at the pass. I said it actually looked fast too on motor. So, didn't do what I come to do on Nitrous because of the pass. I mean, the car wild. It's wild. It's for sure making power. I say that it's making plenty of power. So when I left the line, y'all see it spun the tires, and every time you heard it pop, it was because it was spinning the tires. So when I get back on the gas and it say pop, pop, it was going to the rail limit and spinning the tires. And that's what nitrous do when you spin. It's going to pop like that. So it spun the tires on the line. I went back in and it popped a little more. And then it kept coming up. It wouldn't stay on the ground. The car came up 3 times. You have to go rewind and look at it closely. It came up, and I was trying to control the throttle, because if I would have just laid in it, it would have did a full wheel stand. And I'm like, I ain't want the car to slap down. So I was trying to control it and catch it to where I can lay in it, and then it'll just come up about that much and go. But it never did. Every time the nitrous hit, it was coming up. And it was on very low percentage, and it wasn't on 100%. It definitely wasn't the progressive. So we probably could have got to go down tonight. We would have had to leave on motor and then just stretch the ramp out. I definitely could have got to go down, but I was like, man, you know, with this new discovery, I told wife, I said, I need to go back and go over everything anyway. Cause it idles different, everything. So I need to recheck everything. The motor tune was perfect. And I was telling her, like, you can let it go there if you want to. I was telling her that it ran what it ran on the cold plugs. If I had my normal plugs in, it would have ran even faster on motor. But then y'all got to keep in mind with this too, for my people that been following for a long time. You got to think, y'all, we went to heavier exhaust again. That made a difference. I went back to heavier exhaust because I needed it. It's much stronger though. But if it had the lighter exhaust on it, that would have affected the number. And if I went to a smaller gear, just to put in reference, like how much power the car making, much more power this combo aspect is making. Heavier exhaust on the car and a much smaller ring and pinion. A much smaller gear because it was just too violent before. But it would have made it faster on motor. But in the midst of all of that, it's still, I mean, it just plummeted. It just killed the old motor number. But I definitely know what it's gonna do on nitrous. On the Hail Mary pass, it's gonna shock people. But it's perfect. It's a perfect drag and drive car. I mean, absolutely perfect. So we're gonna put the 24 back on the car. I'm gonna drive it around, get some footage on 24s, and then we're gonna drive this thing to Summit, probably next week. We're gonna drive this thing to Summit. I'm going all the way up there and show people drag and drive ready. So that, and then we still got this car, Dolo, still sitting here. Said, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the engine out of it and fix the rear main seal. Cause I really thought the body, the roller would have been sold, but I ain't tripping. I said, well, I told wife, I said, hey, still around. I'm gonna just take the engine out, fix the rear main seal, and put the converter in it that it needs, since it's on full power. And we're gonna take it to the track on the radials and let it eat, see what it do, since it's making 100 extra horsepower now. But we finna get up out of here, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the vlog. Gonna catch y'all next time. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG. We out.